When I was 13, I had to take a bunch of medical exams. I don't really remember what the reason was. I think it was like some sort of routine thing or something. And I just remember having to get my blood drawn like a bunch of times. And they made me drink like this orange liquid. I'm pretty sure it was like glucose. It kind of tasted like oversweetened Fanta. Like the sweetest Fanta you have ever drank in your life. It was horrible. Like, it was actually so gross. Like, thinking back on it, I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'd never want to see another Fanta again. But point is, I got diagnosed with insulin resistance. And if you guys don't know what that means, it's basically like your body has gotten so many like glucose spikes, and then your body has produced insulin to like calm it down so much through like years that it started becoming resistant. So now it's like you need more insulin to get the same result. Like, it's not as effective. I don't know if that's fully correct, but the way the doctor explained it is that if my friend eats one cookie and I eat one cookie, it's like if I ate 3 cookies. Which is like the worst thing ever. Like, what? So if I ever want a cookie, it's like I'm eating triple. Like, it's just bad. But ever since then, I've been like a bit more inclined to fitness stuff. Also, I'm not sure how to build this base. Maybe we'll take everything down 1 block. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. I was also in cheerleading, so that didn't help things. There's always this pressure to be lean in cheerleading, especially because I was a flyer, which basically means like people carry you. And so I always had, I don't know, this like huge pressure of like I can't become too bulky or anything, because like if I weigh more, then the people won't be able to carry me. But that was rough. I think my experience with fitness, it's always been like a little rocky, just because like it always felt like such high stakes. It was never fun. Like, it's always like either I do this or I'm gonna lose my spot, or if I do this, if I don't do this, then my health is going to be bad. And I don't know, I feel like that was such like a bad way for me to get introduced to things. It was all this pressure, and I didn't really have time to like enjoy it. Also, by the way, hey, I'm BM, and we're talking about fitness this episode. Woo! It's funny because on the Discord server we were talking about fitness, and so I was like, this week's BM break should be about fitness. But yeah, I mean, it's a universal thing that most people struggle with. I just think it's especially hard for those that like video games. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm inside like a lot. Like, so much. Like, my step count, if you guys don't know, like a step count is like how many steps you get. I didn't know what it was too long ago, so I understand if you don't. But point is, it's so bad. Like, it was like 1,500, which is basically like nothing. Like, that was like my average. Sometimes I wouldn't get to 1,000. Like, I'm just not moving around at all. And there came a period where I started trying to become more fit. So I started eating cleaner. But it got to the point where my parents started becoming a little worried. Also, like, trigger warning for anything weight related. But like, I honestly, I didn't even like lose a bunch of weight. I only lost like 7 pounds or something. I think it was just very fast for them, and so they were a bit frightened of like, oh no, what is happening? When really, I was just trying to eat better. But what ended up happening is that I realized that I don't think I'm getting enough nutrients. Well, they were one of the first people to say that. They were like, I don't think you're getting enough. Like, my mom was being dramatic and being like, I feel like you have less hair than you had before. And then I had an appointment with like my skin doctor, like my dermatologist, because I used to have really bad acne, so I go there to maintain, because my acne's still, like, right now it's good, but I have a bunch of scars, so I have to try to get rid of them. Okay, this looks way better. Let's go up to the surface, get some materials. Maybe we can build a staircase right here. But I wanted to take a bunch of tests, but they were super duper expensive. Cause I was like, this is really bad. But I told ChatGPT like everything I ate for like 2 weeks, and I was like, find if I'm nutrient deficient. And then ChatGPT was like, oh, you're probably nutrient deficient in these. You're not eating a lot of these. And I was like, oh, that's not good. I was like, and I wanted to get tested for it, but it was really expensive. And so I was like, damn, I can't afford that. So what ended up happening is I tried looking for options through my insurance, and they were like, you can talk to a nutritionist. And so I was like, okay. It's funny because I've been to a nutritionist, or a dietitian, I should say, once before, back when I got diagnosed with insulin resistance, which, by the way, like, nothing really happened with that. My weight actually fluctuated a lot, so I'm like jumping all over the place. But my weight, after I was diagnosed, my weight kind of fluctuated. Well, because I was like 13, I was entering high school, there's like a lot of stuff going on, and I would just gain and lose a bunch of weight. So it was not very healthy at all. No bueno. I also went like, I was like vegetarian, I went vegan at one point. Only for like a week though. Like I could not last. I was just doing a bunch of stuff. I didn't know what I was doing. I think it's really hard to be fit when you're young. Like when you're like middle school, high school. Maybe it's a little bit easier in high school, but like a lot of the times your parents are just controlling what you eat. Like I remember there were periods where like sometimes I'd wake up before school, like 5 a.m. type beat, to like just try to work out, but that would never last long. Also, I'd always do cardio, and I hate cardio. But when you're young, I mean, even like at any age, but it just feels like you have to fit in. Like you just really want, like, I remember every summer I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna glow up, I'm gonna do some crazy winter break, just wait. And it's just kind of like, you're fine the way you are. Like, obviously, for me, it was, like, a bit of, like, a health thing. But, like, my weight, like, when I got insulin, when I was diagnosed with that, it wasn't bad. Like, I wasn't even overweight, I don't think. But I just think for that, I don't know. I guess the doctor thought it'd be better for me to be leaner. Maybe it wasn't 20 pounds. I feel like that would have been a lot. But it just sucks because when you're that age, you're constantly looking at people online or the people around you. And it's so much pressure. I feel like it's like the most insecure you feel in like your whole life. And you know so little. Like you don't even know how to find the correct information a lot of the time. Like unless it's like literally like a health thing or stuff, or your parents. Like I feel like a lot of times you don't know the right questions to ask. It's like you look on Google and they'll tell you, ooh, do this diet, do this detox. And it's kind of like, nah, that's not, like, just stick to the science. But at that age, you might not know, like, how to differentiate. I'm not trying to, like, hate on anybody's, like, method of doing things. Like, if a detox works for you, then more power to you. I just found that to be not really scientifically backed. I mean, like, I'm sure I could change my opinion, but it just doesn't seem, like, it seems like not a long-lasting way, in my opinion. Yeah, I just wish I could tell myself looking back, like, it's okay. It just feels like such a big deal. But, like, there wouldn't really have been any difference. Whether I was, like, leaner or more, like, bulkier. At the end of the day, you know, like, I would have had the same friends. I would have, like, done the same things. I just wish everyone felt less pressure as a whole. But even saying that, like, I still feel pressure now, you know? Part of it is, like, health-related, but part of it is just, like, the pressure of, like, I want to look in the mirror and be confident. And, like, I do feel more confident now, for sure. But I just think it's something that you're always going to battle. But it's a lot better now. Okay, I went way off track. So, back to the dietitian. Man, I just yap. So I'm gonna go up here to get some resources. And yeah, she was really nice. She actually recommended that I take multivitamins and probiotics. So I'm taking those now. And I think fish oil as well. It's bad because every day I've just been like, okay, I'm gonna take my drugs today. Oh, I still haven't taken my drugs. Like, it's so bad. I need to not say that, but it's funny. I should my nutrients, my supplement, and then that's what I need. My substance. Oh, is that a village? Did I see this before? Nice. Don't mind me. Excuse me, zombies. Let me in. Okay, maybe not this house. Whoa, okay. Why is there two of you here? Okay, excuse me. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, the third one. Why is this house so popular? Oh my gosh, that is so many zombies. Why is there so many? Hold on, I'll help you out. Holy crap, that's funny. There's just so many. Okay, but let's get some hay. The second part of her recommendation though, like the dietitian, that was the part I struggled with. Also, I'm gonna borrow this. Thank you. Just for a little bit. I'll bring it back. Maybe. Probably. Because, I'm always inside. I don't really, go out much. I don't really touch grass and like move around. And so she was like, that's really bad. And so she told me that I need to walk and do resistance training, like dumbbells and stuff. So I've started to do that. I've been taking a walk. Like this morning, I took a walk. I mean, I've only done it for 2 days, so, and the appointment was more than a month ago, but it's just really tough. Like at first, I started trying to do 10 minutes of walking right after I eat, but then I forget. So then I just wouldn't do it. And so now I'm going to just do walks, like one walk in the morning, set everything up, and then do 20 minutes of resistance training every other day. So that, like, 20 minutes, I feel like it's not a lot, but, you gotta start somewhere. You just gotta try your best. I've just always struggled with being consistent. And another thing that I struggled with has been getting enough protein. I really like, like fruits and vegetables. But, and I really like protein, too. It's just, like, the amount I need to eat is so much more than I'm used to eating. Like, it's crazy. But I'm making progress little bit by little bit. Like, I'll update you guys, seeing how far I've come bit by bit. I don't know, maybe eventually I'll be like the workout master. I'll be like, workout all the time. All the time. Every day. Wow. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Probably not too much. But yeah, you just gotta try your best. Everybody needs to find balance, and I'm still finding my balance, clearly. I feel like diet-wise, I've had it mostly figured out. Like, I feel like I've done better. But it's really the exercise that I'm figuring out now. I mean, my diet isn't perfect for sure. Like, listen, I'm gonna be for real. I'm staring at some boba right now. I'm looking at it. It's waiting for me. So yeah, I have a huge sweet tooth. So that's really tough for me when I'm trying to, like, eat clean. But I feel like the mindset I have for it now is like, as long as I get my protein intake, like, I know that I eat mostly clean, and I don't want to worry about counting calories, because I don't know, I feel like I can't do that forever. Versus my protein intake, I feel like I don't have a good gauge on that yet, so I'll make sure I'm counting my grains of protein to make sure I hit it. But yeah, I think bit by bit, we're all figuring it out. I just really want to kind of get it together so that later in life, I can be, like, fit and obviously, like, live a long, healthy life and play with the kids and, I don't know, like, run around, do crazy stuff. But I'm still working on it. And at whatever level you are, it's okay. Just know we're all trying our best. So don't compare yourself to other people. I say that and then I compare myself to other people, but listen, I mean, I know we're all human. We just gotta try to not compare. Comparison is bad. I know, I'm guilty of it. I get it. We're little by little. I think you guys are all awesome in your own way. And that sounds cliche, but it's true. Like, I feel like anytime I meet people, I think, wow, like, this person has this thing that's unique about them that I like. Yeah, so know that even though fitness is really important for your health and stuff, don't put too much pressure on yourself, because, like I mentioned before, I feel like I literally got healthiest when I put less pressure on it. It's like when it's all, like, super duper, like, pressure and tension, it feels so serious. Like, it just stresses me out, you know? Versus when I started like putting my focus on other things, like content, for example, it just, I don't know, I was more distracted. Like I had something to do, so I wasn't thinking about food all the time. Because I used to think about food all the time, like literally every single second. Like I was like, when's my next meal? Because I just had really bad eating habits. But I don't know. We'll go deeper into that another episode. We're gonna keep it nice and simple after last week's episode. Too sad, too sad. So yeah, I wish you all luck on your fitness journey. And you know, if you wanna tell me about it, like join the Discord, we chat in there. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'll try to keep you guys updated there on all my progress and what I'm doing. Whoa, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. But yeah, that has been my experience so far with fitness. But thank you so much for watching. That was your PM break, and I'll see you guys next week.